college football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play and maybe some big.
There he goes. At the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all pushed up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Houston's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. They like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses do. Look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. You got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now he'll let one fly down the side.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
From the gun, running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders here to make the stop.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running games, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Cricket. They'll try the outside to the left. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
Ringo! Igloo!
Here's the head. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
55, we
Might be changing the route. Dropping back. It's Reese. Zings it complete to the right. And he's in for the touchdown. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back, looking for finds the finish line for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create a turnover.
Top is just running through everybody. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Four to go.
Leads it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
22, water.
From the gun, wants to pass. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The Cougars team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Ready, set.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Cut it, cut it. 29 Philly.
Sends it back to give to the big fullback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little kick up, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just dirt.
And the seam on the left. He's at the 10. And he will take it in for a touchdown.
Man, what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the move. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Ready, go.
The run from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Charcoal! 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 Ready to go!
Going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Racing to the right. He's in. And he just... Touchdown, Houston.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, open guy, and let him do the rest.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Across the 25, he's got room. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Past the 10.
He'll make everything.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, offense.
So the gain all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Set hard! What are you?
He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense.
Brings it in down the left side. And he was loose and not stopped to the 47-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Down! Ready to go!
Lost the throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Missed opportunity.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Here we go! Here we
That
go!
was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Connection to the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
Set!
Hey, watch your back.
Got him now in motion. Wants to go up top.
matchup as well. North Texas in the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over.
Okay,
there is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You need to know about it.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards.
Green 25.
Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles,
Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Coming out with it, it's Allen. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get over it. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Ready, ready.
Wants to go up top. The quick out. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45. The big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready, go.
Card in the backfield. It's Murphy. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for a big gain. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Houston will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys defensively have been able to go out and execute.
And it's just maintain the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the
Got
ready.
to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Spider.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Trying to pick up a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead. They'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Okay.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Split. Dino. Set.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Makes the catch. got a first at the 32.
Ready.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
Running with the fullback. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific
On the double.
all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's going to lose a yard on that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready,
This
set.
drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Set.
Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside zone 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Start this drive going. Got him in. It's Murphy. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
There we go. To the 32. And that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Way out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You don't. Are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Selvia. Goes out of bounds. Gets into the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's good. They'll use a timeout. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6.
Set up.
Back to full time, running short in the half. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Ready up.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Cut, cut, cut. Come on, set.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's coming. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, real passion to win, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
First down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, usually.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, and the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions. These guys have been trying to throw and catch.
Makes the catch. It's Strudowski. He found plenty of room, and he gets it.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released. First down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's Wheeler, and it's Murphy. He's finally stopped, but not before. So they'll mark it at the 18. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big.
This one, fourth and inches, just line up something easy. To keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession. Now set up a 1st and goal.
And this is a will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running. Has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, and understanding what he's seeing and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. On 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Holds it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. These corners going to give these receivers some space.
Here we go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They knock him down. He gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They'll get back to throwing.
That's the kind of get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
Flag! Flag! Flag!
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good.
And that defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned down.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. We just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for more running room, but found nothing. Tacklers, he's down at the 24.
Okay, ready?
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
42, Spider! 4-2, Spider! Ready?
Fullback's got it. He shot him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Intercepted, the defense is set him up.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I've heard of from one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the other plays.
Through a tackle.
The big fella in the middle, and those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, out of space. He's at the 20. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it back from inside his pocket. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in tackle. Great job going and getting him.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it up. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. This game has been wildly entertaining. As we take a second to catch our breath, let's have a look at the game summary.
Okay.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Flare. Cricket. Ready.
Kicks it in his good. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves
On the double.
chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
Igloo.
They'll send the back in motion.
Yep.
A run for the quarterback.
Yeah, eyeball, baby, eyeball.
Defense grabs the football. There he goes. Racing down the right side. Inside. The defense gets it in its own hands.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play.
Ready,
So,
set.
guys, we'll see this offense again.
Pound 55 weak.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the returner will be brought down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the inside again. And he was able to run through a tackle. And not until he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, they force an incompletion on the last one. We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can I say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. It's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about. This offense.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. First down at the 27. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Tricks 9, beat. Rocket.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. They'll line up for a second down play.
Flag.
Patient from the wideout. Fires to the middle. They make the stop at the 5. They've got it first and goal. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find the rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. This offense is struggling. We're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
for the onside kick and execute it perfectly, and they secure the football. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
29.
Here comes the option. Through the defense.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Got enough for the first down once more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Now on first down from the 40. They'll go to the fullback. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy is a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
The game is and he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
On the set.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Down.
Kill.
Gets the back moving. The throw. It's Reese. He'll throw it. Fire into the right, complete. Sends into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, they're in. The 7. Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a check play. Makes the catch. It's Trudowski. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. With this big cushion, they're playing with Jesse send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, the clock, watch this game for the series, and get the touchdown.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Off the play fake. The throw. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
This is going back part of their running game. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Banner.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get them to the locker room.
And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. No, sorry, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Likely a